Hey guys, suppose some of you know I'm a fan of sushi. Well, let's not forget that sometimes the catch is more than you can handle. And this is what I'm going to be reviewing today with this new PNSO packaging I got from the other batch earlier on this week. So, let's get ripped into it. Aiden, the Cretoxyrhina. Look at all that pink there. Yeah, these leaflets seem to be getting fatter. I'm your friend. Yes, Aiden, you certainly are. Sorry, guys. I mean, when you get hold of this, right, you're gonna know, like, it's gonna be difficult to, like, flick through this. Yes, another post with these strong white outlines on the borders. Alright, if you can see that, Cretoxyrhina attacking a mosasaur. A bit more simple, but still, worthy addition. Love to see where PNSO are going. Now for the guest of honor. Right guys, this may be a bit of a difficult one to film because this model is set low. Here we have a Cretoxyrhina, that means Cretaceous, shark nose. The shark lived during the Albian to Campanian stage from mid to late Cretaceous, around 107 to 73 million years ago. Back then, the Western Interior Seaway divided America into 3 parts. And also, I do need to add that Cretoxyrhina is mostly associated with the fossil bed of that area in the southern states, though remains have been found globally. Cretoxyrhina has been addressed as the Cretaceous Great White, and understandably so, as it's of the lamniform group or mackerel sharks, which include mackerel sharks and great whites. Past renditions in media have depicted Cretoxyrhina as just being these lazily rendered great whites. However, unlike countless prehistoric shark species, there have actually been fossilized skeletal remains preserved, allowing for much better research. And let me tell you, Cretoxyrhina looks radically different. Let's take into account these larger eyes and much blunter snout. Now there's a heavy indication to a different lifestyle there. Cretoxyrhina was beyond any doubt an apex predator. The resemblance to a great white was, well, not directly ancestral, was a product of convergent evolution. I've mentioned this before with some other specimens. Cretoxyrhina has been given the title of the Ginsu shark, owing to the shape of its teeth, which are curved to the side, and it doesn't take an ichthyologist to differentiate them from that of great whites. Can you tell the difference? This difference of skull and teeth morphology suggests a different feeding strategy. And on the related affair, given that Cretoxyrhina had a body plan very similar to a great whites, it's not unreasonable to assume that it would have hunted in a similar way, being able to ambush at high speed and breach the surface. The size of Cretoxyrhina has been put on at 7 meters on average, which exceeds that of great whites. Now, the marine deposits the fossils have been discovered in are mostly that of shallow waters. The larger specimens have been coming in around 9 meters, though those are in oceanic deposits.
Don't you understand what I'm trying to say?
Most of Cretoxyrhina's remains have been found in the Niobrara Formation, which is the southern states, back when it and the rest of North America was divided into three by a shallow inland sea. Now, the Western Interior Seaway, I have mentioned this before, it's known as the most hostile sea of all time, just loaded full of marine predators. And during Cretoxyrhina's earlier reign, these would have included latter species of declining ichthyosaurs and pliosaurs, which it did certainly face competition from. However, Cretoxyrhina posed more of a threat to them being more maneuverable and not having to breathe air. This apex roller would have become sidelined through the Cenomanian-Turanian extinction event, which would see the die-off of ichthyosaurs and pliosaurs. So from this extinction event will come the introduction of the larger and more fierce mosasaurs and other predators that would have put far more severe competition to Cretoxyrhina. But still, in spite of the eventual decline, fossil discoveries have shown bite marks on mosasaurs and even dinosaurs washed out to sea, showing that Cretoxyrhina did indeed feed on them. Whether it's active predation or scavenging, we don't know, but I'm just going for the latter. This shark was the lesser known champion of all of the Cretaceous. Alright guys, I had to put a stand on here from another model. I was going to do this at my regular earlier, but the lighting quality was not good, plus it's too noisy. So let's review this model. I really like this, and I should mention that Cretoxyrhina appears in 2 chapters of another book, the second one that will be coming out currently to the one that I'm working on, well, the one that's getting published right now. This model, right, I love that bronzy sheen. Counter shaded like a great white. Bulky, like so, but not quite like a great white. Look at the eyes and that snout, and also the teeth. And at £17.99, this is actually one of the cheaper models. It's a real privilege, you know, to have one of these. Oh yeah, like one thing I want to mention, and I'm sure plenty of guys who review specimens will point out these seams that run along here. But I'm not bothered, because I like to position these further away. Yep, the seam runs along there. And also, you've got this signature of some sort there. It's curious. Am I complaining about this model? No, the fact that PNSO considered actually making it, I've got to give them kudos to that. You know, like someone like me as a writer, when you write about a species and it's available, it really makes your day. And Cretoxyrhina, right, this is one of the most underrated marine animals of prehistory. Like, we all know about Megalodon, right? But Cretoxyrhina really does need to, you know, get a shout out to. This is just so underrated. Yeah, this is no cheap rendition. This is no cheap great white version. No. Oh, I mean, this thing, right, was practically the size of Jaws. Then it get wiped out by mosasaurs, which were much, much bigger. Thanks again for watching, guys. It's really nice to have a shark in the collection. I love sharks. Now, stay tuned for my next review, which should be tomorrow or the day after. and this was requested by a subscriber of mine. Alright, have a good night.